express a great thanks to Nuvia School and
to Tracy, all the kids,
Tracy, yeah.
Ethan, the gang. Thanks for playing with our toys so much. It was really, really helpful. But all right, so our product was called exploratune. I'm Mike Lindquist.
I'm Bowen.
And I'm Sinkiat Tae.
And we also had another group member, Alex Chi, who's actually taking a final right now. So send him all your best wishes right now. So yeah, there. Yeah, exactly.
So, like Mike said, our product is called exploratune. Exploratune is a musical composition toy that is completely tangible. So we were interested in music composition because music is kind of this very rich, interesting space, and it's also fun. But if you're an 8 to 10-year-old, you don't really have that much experience with music. Maybe you play an instrument or two, but you don't really know how, say, a piano interacts with a guitar. Maybe you don't know the difference between a bass drum and a snare drum. So our toy incorporates over 50 instruments and 500 tiles, and we hope to address this issue. And Mike is going to talk about how it works.
All right, so how it works, so as Bowen said, we have a whole bunch of different instruments and a whole bunch of different sounds and everything, so we can try to get kids to put these together to actually compose music and have a toy where they can actually, instead of just playing a little instrument, they can actually try a whole piece out with a wide array of sounds and lots of different rich possibilities. So the way it works is this. We have this acrylic board on top, which you can see separated into a bunch of different strings right there, or by these strings, where each one represents one beat on a 4-bar composition, so 4 bars, 4 beats per bar in this case. And so it goes along, and what we have is a bunch of different tags. Each one has a particular instrument on it. So ranging from all percussion, going through lots of classical instruments, violins, trumpets, things like that, even crows and robots and stuff too, just to keep things interesting. And so each one of these, our program will actually go through this and play all the sounds in one particular column, and it'll just keep looping through this so you can change it and modify it how you'd like to try and create your compositions. So the way this works is that each of these instrument tags we have here actually has, as you saw with that other team in their t-shirts, it has one of those IDs, the fiducial tags on the back, which then is recognized by this webcam on the bottom, which then is able to take it and translate this into different sounds and different sequences depending on where it sees it on the board. So, and then also we have a feature where all the percussion don't change their sound at all, but if you take instruments like piano, guitar, things like that with very defined pitch, if you slide it up and down and change its position in the y-axis value like that, it'll actually change the pitch, so you can use that to try and create more complex melodies and compositions than you would by just getting one note out of each one. And so we have, yeah, as we said, we have 50 instruments, over 500 different tags, so there's a giant space to play with, giant amount of combinations and everything, so come give it a try, it's a lot of fun.
So with regards to user testing, what we found out from all iterations of prototype user testing is that it's very important to create a failure space for kids to experiment and play with a toy. Initially, we wanted to start off without providing a failure space, fearing that kids might feel disappointed and frustrated when they are unable to create a great composition song. And so what we have discovered too is that kids take great satisfaction from discovering and then iterating upon their music composition such that they move from discovery into an achievement, and that this provides them with a great sense of satisfaction. The next, as well, that the failure space failure space provides the opportunity for kids to explore, to create composition, to create songs. We also find that it's very, very crucial and important that the design that we approach in our instrument and toy is very kid-friendly, very kid-inviting, and provides a very clear idea of the conceptual model of a toy, which in this case is made up of music pieces and tile blocks that allows kids to manipulate and put together to create a composition. And we find that providing them with a great variety of sounds and songs makes this discovery process into a treasure hunt. The kids take great joy in looking through and discovering new instruments as they search through our great piles of possibilities. And from there, having an incentive to learn about the sounds, learning about how the instruments will work, and the color and identity of those instruments. So we hope that you could come by our booth later on and try your hand at making your own music composition.